ads this weekend. So here to help sort through all the mudslinging is Matthew Continetti, editor-in-chief of the Washington Free Beacon. Matt, I want to start and I want to take a trip down memory lane and play just a quick soundbite for you and our viewers at home from John McCain in 2008. Take a listen.
He's an Arab. He is not. No?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. He's not. Thank you.
You see right away John McCain correcting someone there. Really, in terms of today, he was being quite polite politically. We don't see that right now.
What a difference 8 years makes.
Right.
I mean, I should say if John McCain were the nominee right now, he'd probably be beating Hillary Clinton in these polls. But
so what has changed? Why is this year so different? I mean, here, I know that politics is a contact sport, but keep in mind that we've been playing pictures or rolling pictures when we saw Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton at Donald Trump's wedding. So at one point they were friends?
at one point, right, yeah, and Trump says he bought her then, but that doesn't seem to have worked now. No, the difference is Donald Trump. I think that's pretty clear. He's the real change element in this election, and the election is really now a referendum on what you think of Donald Trump. And so that's what Secretary Clinton was doing in this speech last week. It wasn't so much about minority voters. They're going to vote for her overwhelmingly. It was about suburban white voters who probably don't want to vote for someone that is called a racist. So that's why she's attacking him on that. And that's why Donald Trump is trying to swing back, because he needs suburban white voters if he has any chance of winning.
So you're implying that it's a reaction to Donald Trump entering the race. I want to play another soundbite, so we're going to fast forward from 2008 to now. This is a clip of a recent ad from Hillary Clinton. We can sort of compare the two. Take a listen.
The reason a lot of Klan members like Donald Trump is because a lot of what he believes, we believe in. Donald Trump would be best for the job.
For president.
Yeah.
I am a farmer and white nationalist. Support Donald Trump.
Uncharted territory.
Right, and this ad is much less effective in my mind than another ad Hillary Clinton is playing, which just quotes Trump's own words. And so it's a little bit unfair to attack a candidate for people that he doesn't endorse, but who endorse him.
But
right?
she's using it to her advantage to associate them.
Absolutely, right. And Trump, of course, had that big gaffe earlier this year when he didn't disavow David Duke right off the bat. There was a moment, I think, actually, where Donald Trump could have maybe made a real appeal to minority voters. But as soon as he refused to disavow David Duke to Jake Tapper on CNN, I think there was no chance of that happening. You know, you even see him now. He's trying to make a policy case. He's backed off calling Hillary Clinton a bigot, which kind of steps on his own agenda. If he wants to make the policy case that his policies are going to be better than for minority voters than Hillary Clinton's, well, that's something that Republican candidates have done for decades. What they haven't done is call Hillary Clinton a bigot, which I don't think anyone really believes.
Okay, we've talked about some of the groups that they're being associated with, and I know that you've been talking a lot about the group alt-right. When we see these parties start to fracture, and then we see, let's say, the associations take place, what does that mean come Election Day as we start to see the fracturing take place?
I think both parties are kind of riven by a lot of turmoil now and a real reevaluation of what it means to be a conservative, what it means to be a liberal, what it means to be a Republican or a Democrat. So remember, we still have the Bernie bros and all the pro-Bernie people, very populistic, democratic socialists on the Democratic side. On the right now, we're beginning to see groups of writers, really, or online trolls that call themselves the alt-right. There's no real organization there, and we're not even sure. We're not even sure how many of them there are. I mean, they're certainly on social media, they're certainly on the web, but there's no real constituency in the Republican Party for their white nationalist views. What they see, though, now is a moment of opportunity. They think Donald Trump is on their side, even if he hasn't embraced them. Right. And they're going to try to use this moment to become a more dominant faction in internal Republican and conservative politics.
But the effects on either of these candidates could be huge.
Well, right. Well, I think there's no future for a party that embraces outright racist rhetoric. So to the degree that the conservative movement, mainstream conservatives, or the Republican Party is seen to be associated with these alt-right groups, they're really kind of signing their death warrant electorally.
I'm not sure a year ago that you thought you'd be having this conversation with me.
I don't think any of us thought we would have any of these conversations
it's
a year ago.
Unbelievable. Matt, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully the next time you come on will be focused more.
We can hope.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us.